Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is another episode of Let's Play Two Worlds 2 on the PC. I'm playing as an archer. I just recently picked up a horse, or as I said, I didn't really pick up a horse, the horse picked me up. And I do have some quests I can do immediately, and one of them eventually involving a horse race. But I think what I'm going to do instead is wander around a little bit, gain some levels. You can see I'm fairly close to a level. That's shown on the green bar, middle bottom of the screen there. So I'm just going to run back down the trail that we just rode the horse down and attack some of the stuff that tried to attack us. And one of the nice features that is available, they don't really make a big mention of it, is this item, Teleport Stone. For some reason they don't really tell you about it, but it lets you just automatically pull up the teleport map and go to any of your teleporters. And that's the reason I said it's nice to leave your horse at a teleporter if you're going to go wandering away, because then you can just at any point teleport back and pick up your horse. So I'm just watching for red dots on the mini-map, and there's one, and unfortunately these giant ants are probably the worst at the moment, because they're so difficult. As you can see, I don't do a lot of damage to them. And for some reason I'm not auto-targeting it again. There we go. And the way the mobs are leveled is just by area. If you walk into the wrong area, you're screwed, basically. There's no real way to tell ahead of time, prior to an attack, just how difficult an opponent you're about to piss off. Which, I suppose, realism-wise, is very realistic. But makes for some interesting gameplay sometimes. Particularly when you find yourself in a dungeon, come around the corner and you see a little skeleton or something that looks quite innocuous. You take a shot at it that does no damage and it comes running at you full speed with a flaming sword or something like that. But makes life interesting. So the baboons have ranged weapons, being handfuls of poop. And here you go, this is what I was talking about, that if they're walking perpendicular to you, you pretty much have no hope of hitting them.
Just me?
So he's able to find me. There we go.
Ha!
So yes, the archery targeting is badly flawed in this game, but you can work your way around it. Now these, I think this is the first time we've seen one of these. There's another giant ant somewhere very nearby, right there. These are prayer shrines. Most of them aren't. Well, increases accuracy, that's useful for me. So for a period of time, my accuracy has improved now. And accuracy is damage. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely making a bit faster work of this guy. I think what I'll do this time is kind of show you what I was talking about. If I face away from him, like here, and I turn, it worked this time. Sometimes he only turns a quarter of the way around and takes a shot. So it's your and there's my level. And I also received an extra skill point for beast slaying. So I killed enough animals that I got a sort of a bonus point. There, you see, slow moving ostrich, and I can't hit the thing. So I'm auto targeted there. He stopped at last. And now I'll be able to hit him. But watch this guy. He's barely moving. Take a shot. Missed. If I do this, I might be able to, but they're really... Oh, there, I managed to hit him. Almost by accident. And even that doesn't work if they're a little bit closer. As soon as they get a little bit closer, the auto-targeting kicks in. And
better be worth it.
You can't lead your target. Even when you do the zoom-in method. Now, that flaw exists even if you turn off auto-targeting. As soon as there's something that causes it to auto-target even though you turn it off. It's very, very frustrating. Now, I did a little reading on that, and it's a common frustration. And apparently they've said they'll fix it, although the patches aren't very quick in this game so far. Although it just came out, but no mention of when or where a patch might occur. They said they've got it under consideration. So I'm just milling around. I'm not doing anything in particular. Notice the nice view. We've got a nice lake or ocean ahead of us. Let's go to the beach. Whoops. Here, boy, here, boy.
Stay down.
Well, he's going to stay down. He's dead. And this one I should, even though he's moving, I'll be able to hit him because he's moving towards me.
Good.
Yes, you're taking far too much pleasure in killing an ostrich.
Stay down.
So one of the things that they don't mention again is if you happen to run, yeah, here's a rhinoceros. This is very politically correct. Let's kill ourselves a rhinoceros. Of course, can't hit it because it's moving. I mean, seriously. Is that flawed? Ah, look at that. He stopped and I hit him. And now he seems to be stuck on something, so... Oh, one thing I should mention. Okay, bottom of the screen, Rhinoceros. It's showing me his name and his health and whatnot, of course. He usually doesn't move like that. That's some kind of weird thing going on with the graphics. But it says here he is resistant, the shield with the mace, he's resistant to blunt. And I think the other one is resistant to necro damage. Might be poison as well, I suppose, but... And those are definitely worth paying attention to. Because by resistant they mean almost completely immune.
Stay down.
So these things do these kind of hit and run tactics that are in my benefit. That warning gong is because I'm very badly injured. So what I'll do is I'll just, for now, just put my weapon away. And let's show you some alchemy. We can make ourselves some potions. So really, there's not much to alchemy. I just find some meat, put 2 in there, and I just happen to know 2 of the same kind of thing. Heals mild wounds, 420. So I could save that recipe if I wanted to, and then when I click the recipe, it puts all the components in at the right. But I'm not going to bother. The other thing you can do is also, if you do something like this, like you can do quantity. and it will let you make as many as you have components for. So now I have somewhere, oh yeah, gotta quit out of that. I now have these small healing potions, medium. I think these are the ones I just made, 420 hit points. But let's go ahead and put that there. And then all you do is you hit 8 and it drinks it immediately. And I know you're there somewhere.
Good.
Yeah, way too much pleasure in killing animals of the Serengeti, vending machines of the Serengeti, poodles of the Serengeti. So here we are. And a few times as a mage I've had to swim quite long distances, and there didn't seem to be any sort of negative. I imagine if I swam straight out into the ocean at some point, something stops you. But I have swum for, say, 3 or 4 minutes across pretty rough water like this, and it lets you. I don't know if I would have the same luck, say, swimming to the castle from here. I'm not going to try. But we'll just do a little running around, maybe get one more level. I do have a level up pending as well. That looks interesting over there. Just notice an oddly shaped rock. There's fish, like plenty of fish, and I don't know if you can actually do anything with them. He just seems to swim around them, so I don't know if at some point we'll do some fishing. Ah, sure enough, there's a door. Something tells me I'm in trouble if I... See? Yeah, he's moving. Can't hit him. Oh, accidentally put my weapon away here. Okay. So how frustrating is that? Seem to have got the attention of this rhino, though. I don't think I want to get hit by him. I have a feeling he'd be quite...
Let's get this over with.
Now, of course, outrunning a real rhino, next to impossible. They can run, oh, I've heard everything from like 30 to 50 kilometers an hour. They can run faster than racehorses over short distances. Or is that hippos? I know hippos are really, really dangerous too. Anyway, rambling, discussing things I know little of. Alright, so let's teleport back and do my level. Oh, that's interesting. This is where I left my horse, but my horse icon doesn't show up. That's interesting. I know he's here, but for some reason they make the horse icon only show up when you're near it. That seems, again, another playability flaw. Because when I go into my map here... That's not my map, that's my map. No, he doesn't show up there either. That's interesting. Well, let's try and teleport here. And strange. Because that is my horse. And you can see it lets me... I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Let's do this. F6. No, it still doesn't show up. How strange. Ah, well, not going to worry about it. For some reason, the little horse icon disappears after a while. No valid reason for that to happen. But I think we've been playing for a while. I know not too exciting, so let's just finish off the game today by me doing a level up. And let's see, I want to keep my endurance the same as my level, so it's one more level without doing anything with it. We have 8 points to spend. I guess I got 2 levels without noticing. So that increases my damage considerably. And we need to find some more books in a hurry. These look like they're going to be fun, fire arrows and stuff like that. Unfortunately, for some reason, when you use something like a fire arrow, and I would assume all the other types as well, auto-targeting turns off. So you have to manually target if you want to use one of your magic arrows. Okay, whatever. Again, strange design decision. Now this is one that I would like to put some points into, is Ranger Precision. Increases damage dealt in sniper mode. Unfortunately, again, in sniper mode, auto-targeting turns off, unless you're really close, I think. So you can boost your damage in sniper mode, but it's much harder to fire. So, again, makes life difficult for no real reason. And these two affect how quickly you can draw your bow. So how rapidly you can fire, basically. This one allows you to add a little more power if you're willing to spend the time drawing your bow back even further. You can add additional energy to your shot. And this allows you to have critical hits with your bow. And as you can see, I've spent no points yet because I'm not a particular fan of these two skills. So we're just waiting on some skill books. But for now, I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Have a good one, folks.